Hey guys, it's Dustin Nelson, Yamaha Factory Racer. We're out here today with the YXZ1000R. This machine has some really cool features: manual clutch, sequential transmission. Today we're going to give you a few tips on how to get the most out of your Yamaha YXZ1000R. So I want to show you today what it should feel and sound like to properly shift. You're going to push in the clutch, push the gear selector forward to get first gear. Then with your right foot on the gas pedal and your left foot on the clutch, you're going to slowly push down with your right foot and let up with your left foot. You'll feel the clutch start to engage, and then slowly lift it up while you press your right foot down for the throttle. The key here is to not hold the clutch pedal between fully engaged and fully disengaged. Once you take off, you get your foot off the clutch pedal and over to the resting area. You only move your foot back to the clutch pedal when it's time to shift again. Let's talk about at what point we should be shifting. Like I said before, this is an all-new, high-performance and high-revving engine. The YXZ has an extremely broad power band, and the 5-speed sequential transmission allows you to maximize this power band. That is unlike competitive side-by-sides that use a CVT transmission and don't have the manual shifting. Okay, I'm approaching a shift here. You can let the engine rev to a higher RPM before you shift, giving you a much more exciting, pure sport driving experience. Many competitive models, like the RZR1000, have a red line at around 8,000 RPM. With the YXZ, you have another 2,500 RPM beyond that point. That's a great feature. If you would like to take advantage of the YXZ's full power band, you have the ability to do so with the full manual transmission by holding your shift point until the higher RPM range, something you just can't do with the RZR. You'll notice I prefer to keep the RPMs high, maximizing the power band before each shift. And as I shift, I'm always using the clutch when changing gears. Here you can see me approaching a corner. You can see I'm downshifting, using the engine braking to decelerate and set up for the corner. Again, this is also something you can't do in any other sport side-by-side. As I exit the corner, I can increase the throttle and be right in the meat of the power band. You can see that here I'm on flat ground going about 4 to 5 miles per hour. As you can see, I'm not using the clutch pedal at these low speeds. The unit keeps moving without stalling. Of course, every situation is different. Here I'm approaching a trail obstacle. You want to be in first gear, and the front diff locked if necessary. So with these small rock ledges, if you just keep a little bit of momentum, you can cruise up them with no clutch work at all. Just a little bit of momentum, and the torque of the engine will pull you right up. You don't actually have to slip the clutch or do any extra footwork. If the engine RPM drops too much though, be sure to press the clutch pedal in before the engine stalls. You really want to avoid using the clutch pedal in this situation as much as possible. Slipping the clutch is basically controlling the engine power to the ground using the clutch and accelerator pedals. When I do this, I'm not fully engaging or disengaging the clutch. Slipping the clutch is part of normal use, and the clutch plates and oiling system on the YXZ1000R were designed to handle normal slipping. It's excessive slipping over and over in a very short period of time that generates too much heat and can cause premature and unnecessary clutch wear. Slipping the clutch, that perfect balance between the gas and clutch, becomes more natural the more you drive the YXZ. Okay, we're headed toward a hill climb. I'm going to carry a little bit of speed. It's always easier to slow down near the top of the hill than speed up. So carry a little bit of speed. I'm going to downshift to first here about midway. And then I'm just going to keep some momentum. You don't have to be aggressive with the throttle or the clutch. You just keep a little bit of momentum through the rocks and up over the crest of the hill. The YXZ's manual transmission is unique versus a CVT style transmission. Being sure you're in the right gear, at the proper speed, and ready to shift if necessary are key factors in keeping your momentum while climbing hills.